People all over the country, North America, even the world now, are beginning to see the power of home-based business. It's big. Not just for tax benefits, but it's really the only way that you can actually have an opportunity to have real success. And you guys have to learn that jobs are the enemy of success. So I'm trying to arm you guys with lots of information this morning. So hopefully if you're taking notes, you're going to be able to go home and study this over and over and over and over again. Why is a job the enemy of success? Because it steals your time. Write that down. Jobs steal time. People don't get wealthy with money, they get wealthy with time. If you don't have time to go do anything, then you never, I don't matter how much money you got. Right? So who has a better opportunity to get rich? Somebody who needs to stay home every day? Or somebody who's working for somebody else every day? And you don't work 8 hours a day, you work 10 hours a day. Because you get up at what time? 6, 6:30? To get to work at what time? 8, 9? And then you get home by what time? How many hours is that? That's more than 10 hours. Are you with me? Now how do you feel when you get home? Are you refreshed? Are you ready to go start a new business? No. No. And on the weekends, you feel like you want to go to work? You feel like you need to just relax, right? That's normal. We're all humans. We need to take a break. Nothing wrong with that. Jobs steal your opportunity. People who work jobs have no opportunity to get wealthy. None. None. Because all your time is gone. You have no time to even think and be powerful. None. None. Not to mention, lots of people are losing their jobs. So here's a great time to start a business. Losing your job, can't find a job, stop looking, start a business. That's going to be a battle, though, because most people, again, from the time that they were born up to now, they don't know that. It's foreign to them. So it's a challenge that you have to break through with them. So when people tell you no, don't take it personal. That's what they've grown up with. It's not you. Everybody with me on that? All right. Travel, $7 trillion industry. It's huge. Lots of money in it. Lots of ways to make money. Everybody wants to travel. Broke or rich, what do we want to do? Travel. We all want to travel. We all want to get away. We all want to experience. Everybody wants to do it. It's the most powerful product in the world. There's nothing more powerful than travel. Nothing. People have been traveling since they dropped on this earth. And they will keep traveling until we're gone. People want to see what other people are doing. They want to see the places they've never seen. That's what we want to do. Whether with the kids, the spouse, whatever. Baby boomers, retiring every 8 seconds. What does that mean? There's lots of money being spent on travel. Lots of money. Whether the economy's down or not. Here's the funny thing about travel. Even though people say the economy's down, even if travel goes down 10% or 20%. So what? Now it's only $6 trillion? Oh, I wouldn't get in travel right now. Nobody's traveling. Okay, so it's only $5 billion, $1 trillion? Still bigger than any other industry on the planet. What, there's not enough money for you? See, you got to listen to what people say. They don't know what they're talking about. You have to get armed with the information. Travel $7 trillion. If it dropped 30%, so what? There's still more than enough money for you to make all the money you could ever spend. Right. Massive. Massive. Don't get caught up on what people say. Internet. Internet makes it all possible. Anybody, anywhere in the world can run a business now. Right over the internet. They can communicate. They can email. They can watch. They can see. All kinds of stuff. The internet makes it all possible. Go ahead, next slide. So you just got to be able to bring that to them. You've got to be able to bring that to them because that's the most important thing is getting them to see opportunity. This is really secondary. Who Pro Travel Network is. You first got to get them to understand that they've got to make a decision. And that decision is supposed to hurt. I don't have 500. I know, but you're supposed to do it anyway. Everybody say, do it anyway.
Do it anyway.
Now, you don't have to say that directly to them because they may not like the way you say that. But you have to be thinking that. Say it again. Do it anyway.
Do it anyway.
Because that's the way that you empathize and you understand where they're coming from. They're supposed to tell you that they don't have it. And most people, because of their pride, they won't tell you they don't have 500, but that's the very reason they don't get started. But they don't want to tell you that. But you already know that. Because you didn't have it, right? And probably don't have it now, right? So you empathize, but you say in your mind, do it anyway. And why am I telling you to say that, do it anyway? Because when you keep telling yourself that, it begins to make you think of all the reasons to help them make that decision, because you understand you had to do it. Raise your hand if you got started in pro travel and you had an extra 500 just laying around. Well, a couple maybe. But basically everybody in here had to make a sacrifice, right? Supposed to. Since when is McDonald's giving franchises away for free? Well, I only have $10. Okay, it's yours. That's not going to happen. Because the second you got it, you would do what? Lose it. You would lose it. Okay. We all know Pro Travel story. We've been in business since 2003. We're publicly traded. We're debt-free. We're growing. Yes, the economy has affected us. If you saw our latest press release, our business dropped about 12% over the last 3 months. But you know what? We're still growing. We're still finding avenues. 12%, what's that? That's that taking things, stepping back. And understand that you can't always grow in that direction. Sometimes you dip a little bit. Does that make sense? But if I step back, and if I step back far enough, I remember when I only had 10 grand to start the whole company. Right? So $2 million in the quarter ain't really that bad, is it? Is it? I was living on my mom's couch when I started Pro Travel. You guys didn't know that? So $2 million in a quarter really ain't that bad, is it? That's pretty good. I'm pretty excited about it. That's business. That's business. We'll go to the next slide. Pro Travel Network revenues doubled from the previous year. Now again, that's great. Pro Travel Network enters the Australian market. Again, that's great. But again, we did just have that last press release where the economy, did hit Pro Travel Network. But it doesn't affect me. We're still moving, we're still growing, and we're going to come out of this 10 times, 100 times stronger than we were. We're still going into Australia. In fact, we're closing that deal this week. It's in the last payment to close that deal. So, we're setting ourselves up for worldwide growth. We're setting ourselves up to not be subject to whatever happens just in the U.S. We want to make money everywhere. I know that saying, how do they say it? They say, let me think. It's, these guys talk about happy hour. When you go have a drink, in the afternoon happy hour, and somebody having his drink at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and somebody says, well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, or it's happy hour somewhere. It's the same kind of principle. Even though the economy might be a little bad here, somewhere somebody's traveling. We just want to go get it. And that's the same attitude you have to have. See, I'm trying to be very real with you so that you understand the attitude that I have. You need to have that in your own business. So what if your team slid last month? So what? It's supposed to. It's supposed to. So what if a few people quit last month? They were supposed to. They were going to quit anyway. You just didn't know it. They were supposed to. It shouldn't bring you down. It should actually get you to realize you've got to go get some strong leaders. You're just looking for the ones that will. Everybody with me on that? Yes. So we go to the next slide.